How's it going, everybody? Great Say Geek here, and today we are back with another class basic overview. Today going over the Vanguard. Again, this is not a full breakdown. This is not a guide to tell you how to play this class. This is, again, for those of you out there who have not played this game yet or have not played this class. It gives you a brief overview of the weapons they have, the perks that they have, some of the cosmetic items that they have available to them, just to give you a basic understanding before going into the game. So let's talk first about the Vanguard's ability. The Vanguard's ability is grapnel launcher, allows you to propel to an enemy and then perform a diving kick. Okay, and then he has an armor class of 2. Okay, the highest in the game being 3. So he is a bit squishier than some of the bigger boys, but he can still get by, and he is faster than a lot of the other classes. Now his primary weapon, he's got a few. Okay, he's got the standard issue Instigator bolt carbine, which is a scoped precision carbine with a 3-round burst. Okay, again, you have in this game, which we're not going to go in depth here in this video. We'll do that in a separate customization video. But you have different varying tiers of these weapons as well as you use them, and they have their own perks as well. Okay, you've got the standard issue Oculus bolt carbine, a rapid fire mid-range carbine with extended magazine. It's basically like an SMG. And then you have the Melta rifle, a close range thermal weapon, which is effectively a shotgun. Now we have the sidearm. The Vanguard class just has the bolt pistol. Okay, again, different tiers as you level up the weapon, and of course perks as well. That's true for all the classes. And these weapons carry over. So the bolt pistol, as you level it up, it will be leveled on any other class that has a bolt pistol. And his melee weapon, he has 2. He's got the combat knife, okay, a high-speed dueling weapon, and a moderate speed chainsword. With all the classes, they do have a basic tutorial, which are basically these trials. They help you hone their skills and get you familiar with how to use their abilities that are unique to them. His are all about the grapnel launcher. As you complete these challenges, not only are they kind of a tutorial, they also give you rewards with requisition points and the screen currency to help with your weapon mastery. So really good to check out on anytime you start a class to at least get a little bit familiar on how to use them. Now let's go over the perk. So his starting perk that you'll have just at level 1 that goes with the ability is contested health regenerates 50% faster. Okay, so going through all these perks again, we're just going to read them off all the way through so you can hear a bit of an idea of what this class can do. We're not going to talk about which one's the best to choose because I don't know that. Obviously, as you can see, I haven't unlocked all of them. This is just to let you know what to expect. So at level 2, you get moving target. Each melee attack you land reduces the range damage you take by 1%, up to 15%. If you do not land a melee attack for 3 seconds, the effect ends. Okay, level 3, duelist. Perfect parry window increases by 50%. Okay, level 4, after you are grabbed or knocked back, you deal 20% more melee damage for 10 seconds. This is retribution. Okay, level 5, melee champion. All squad members deal 15% more melee damage. At level 6, restless fortitude. After a diving kick, you take 10% less range damage for 10 seconds. Level 7, zone of impact. Performing a finisher with the grapnel launcher deals a small amount of damage to nearby enemies. Level 8, thrill of the fight. After a perfectly timed parry or dodge, you take 15% less health damage for 3 seconds. Level 9, tactical prowess. Performing a finisher with the grapnel launcher restores its charge. Level 10, melee mastery. Melee damage increases by 10% against Majoris level and higher enemies. Level 11, close combat focus. You take 20% less melee damage, but 10% more range damage. Level 12, consecutive execution. Killing 10 enemies in rapid succession restores equipment charged by 1. Cooldown is 180 seconds. Level 13, unmatched zeal. Melee finishers of extremist enemies additionally restore a small amount of health for any squad member. Level 14, Shockwave. Diving kick additionally deals damage in a 5-meter radius. Tenacity. Level 15, after killing 10 enemies in rapid succession, diving kick's damage increases by 25% for 10 seconds. Cooldown is 30 seconds. Level 16, Grim Determination. When grapnel launcher is in cooldown, weapon damage increases by 10%. Okay, level 17, Emperor's Blessing. Taking lethal damage restores all armor instead of incapacitating you. Cooldown is 180 seconds. A level 18, upper hand. After a perfectly timed parry or dodge, you do not lose control upon taking heavy hits, and you cannot be knocked back for 5 seconds. Level 19, conviction. The moment your armor is fully depleted, you take 15% less health damage for 10 seconds. Level 20, honed reactions. When your health is less than 50%, your perfect dodge window is doubled. Level 21, inner fire. All squad members can restore ability charge by 15% by performing finishers. At level 22, collateral damage. Dive kick additionally deals a small amount of damage to enemies on the way to the grapnel launcher's target. Level 23, tip of the spear. Enemies hit by a diving kick take 15% more range damage for 10 seconds. Level 24, combat readiness. Grapnel launcher recharges 20% faster. And level 25, adrenaline rush. Melee kills a Majoris or higher enemies, restore health by 1%. Okay, so that was a brief overview of just what to expect with the perk tree, of which you can choose from and mix and match of what you like the best. Okay, now as we go and look at the armor, again, I'm not going to show off all the different colors, just because that's unique to all the classes, and we'll do a separate customization video kind of going over all of that stuff. So as you can see, starting with kind of the basic armor sets that you unlock, okay, these first two are available to you by default, basically one without a helmet, one with a helmet. Then as you complete operations or matches in Eternal War, you will unlock these preset armors, okay, that you can choose from. There, looks really, really nice. Okay, and then you can come down here and you can also edit these and mix and match the pieces that you like. Maybe you like the helmet from other things, but you do not like, you know, the other certain parts. You can mix and match there. So varying different helmets there. One thing that is nice, this is a class that does have a green lens helmet option. Not all classes do have green lenses. So if you're playing a chapter that normally has green lenses, maybe like the Blood Ravens or something, you can change. Maybe this is a class you would prefer to play, just so you can have that kind of role play there. Okay, obviously different pauldrons, again, to go with your class. So we'll just cycle through these very briefly. You can pause the screen if you really want to look at them. Okay, I believe a lot of these, if not all of them, are shared between classes. Okay, with a few little differences. But you can take a look at these and see. Obviously, there are some very unique to the separate classes. Not every class gets this type of customization. Some stuff, I think, like the pauldrons, the arms, the legs, get a little bit of similar things, but obviously this is more of a Phobos variation. So he's got a little bit different stuff here. War gear, changes like antennas to other things on top of his power pack. Okay, so, oops. So you've got a few options there. Gauntlets. Okay, and you can change the colors of all of these pieces as well. So if you want the gauntlets or the legs or something to be a different color than the chest piece, you can go through there. Okay, and lastly, just cycling through the greaves really fast. Okay. Yeah, he's got different greaves customizations than some of the previous classes. Okay, which makes sense since his armor's a bit different. Okay, and of course, once you get into the customization, there are the color schemes that you unlock through heraldry, that you can have a preset color for maybe one of your favorite chapters, or you can go into custom and customize the colors individually to how you want. So that is a brief video of the Vanguard. Again, just going over the different weapons he has, perks, his ability, just to give you guys a brief idea if this is a class that you want to play. It gives you a little bit of an idea going into it. Let me know in the comments, for those of you who've played a lot of Vanguard, any tips or tricks that you have for new players coming in, so they can be aware of maybe what's the best things to try. But that's going to be it for me, guys. Thanks for watching. Check out the other videos I have up for the other classes if you are so interested, and I will see you guys next time.